Top of the morning, top of the morning, hump day, week of Wednesday, tea time. Um, Hope everybody's in good spirits and uh, in a good mood to, you know, talk some of these good topics on today. We're going to be getting into a few things. Uh, Coaching hires, um, next step for the quarterback position, infrastructure, all of the above, possible draft scenarios and whatnot. Um, what's happening, Ant? Yes, Ant is having technical difficulties. um, but to lead off, to start off in this here thing where we are today, um, there's been a lot of talk about possible movement, you know, uh, our next step, next coach, and things of that nature. And quarterback, um, here's where I'm at with it. Veteran coach and quarterback, what I'm saying, rights to strip, right? It rights to ship. If you're looking to capitalize, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. If Arthur Blank, if you feel like a lot of these people in the fan base and whatnot, the situation is we have enough talent now, and that talent is viable, and let's there's no patience for player development. We have to act now. Then you you hire a veteran coach that has playoff and Super Bowl experience. You go and get a veteran quarterback that has playoff and Super Bowl experience as well. Um, and with that, your move in this draft process, if it's not Brock Bowers and you trade down, pick up more picks, and you fortify this defense, you add whatever's necessary, you know what I'm saying, which is on the D line. You continue to get Grady, more running buddies on that D line in that rotation. Because as we saw on this past season, um, that is a needed thing on that front. We have some good pieces. I think extending Street, uh, bringing back Calais if he wants to come back. Um, the matter of fact that most of that veteran core front needs to come back, and we draft accordingly on that defensive line as well as the offensive line. Because as we saw, having depth, what I'm saying, this past season works, what I'm saying, to our advantage in whatever it is that we are doing schematically. Um, and that's my observation on that. Seeing as how we had knee jerk decisions made. I know some people would not agree, but it is what it is right now. Um, you know, but given that he said what he said on yesterday in their press conference, you're not a patient man. Okay, that means that all player development comes to a screeching halt, and we bring in more veteran presence across the board. And for me, that means a veteran head coach and a veteran quarterback, both of whom have playoff and Super Bowl experience. Now, that qualifies only two people, you know what I'm saying, right now in this given situation. That is Bill Belichick, and that is Russell Wilson. You know, people have their opinions, but seeing as how, you choose to go in this direction, this is what it's going to have to be. This is the best and only move at this point. Having Russell Wilson and then having Ritter learn from him, what I'm saying, is the smart move in the quarterback room. You know, um, and that's the only move. Given that you said, Mr. Blank, you stated on yesterday, you're not a patient man. Okay, which means player development it slows completely down, almost to a screeching halt, and everything got to be put into a win now scenario, which means you need to go, what I'm saying, with ultimate experience in both of those positions, head coach and QB1. With that, because that's the only way you can go at this point. That's the only way that you can go.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And, at this particular juncture, there are more, cost-effective reasons why hiring the hoodie, is the best and only hire to be made. Now, I know a lot of people feel like that would be making a deal with the devil, but what coach out there has the experience, the chutzpah, the smarts, the scatterable knowledge, no more than Bill Belichick. And the answer to that is nobody. And just like Mr. Blank said, and I watched it, and he said this particular phrase 8 times: at all costs. At all costs. By any means necessary. Okay? So if that is the mantra, then you get the hoodie in here. You get Russell Wilson in here. They're outside of Josh McDaniels or maybe Bill O'Reilly. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be somebody. If this is where we're going, Bill's gonna bring his own OC. Because when he calls, okay, his people are gonna listen and they're gonna roll with him. Um, and that's why, because the way things have gone, saying this is a fix now, win now, since there's no patience for player development. This is the only route that you can go. Because bringing a monkey or all these other guys, no, mm-mm. This is a fix now, win now situation. scenario, then you have to go get Belichick. You have to go get Russell Wilson.
Ding ding
Period.
ding ding.
Run it.
Maurice Martin, $5 super chat. What are the chances of us getting Jim Harbaugh to Atlanta, then getting a quarterback or get some defensive linemen and offensive linemen and DBs?
Harbaugh is not an option in my book. It's not an option. And that's just by my observation. Um, Now, if that's what's on Mr. Blank's radar, that's what he deems is, then it is what it is. But by all accounts, with the way things have shaken and are shaking out, you have no other choice but to go get Belichick. You have no other choice. Harbaugh is not an option. Harbaugh is not going to bring you what Bill Belichick is going to bring you. Harbaugh is not going to garner the attention and the respect and the attentiveness that the hoodie is going to garner. He's not. He's just not. You know, because with the saying uh win now at all costs mantra that was delivered and portrayed in on in the press conference. That's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. Nothing else is going to make sense. Harbaugh doesn't make sense for us. He doesn't. You know. But real quick, and say, let me acknowledge everybody. Cartier, what's happening? Franchise 86, nice to see you in here. ATL Dirty, what's good? Hey Sonya.
Hey, Miss
Uh,
Sandra.
Jay Diaz, what's happening? Maurice, thanks for the super chat. Good to see you. We can go back to right here real quick. Do you think we signed a veteran court? Yes, yes, yes. And that all falls into what I believe is the best and only move to make. Yes, you bring Russell Wilson in here, and you have Desmond to learn from him, hold a clipboard and learn, which was the original plan 2 years ago.
Thank you.
Until Mariota folded under the pressure of a second chance to get his career on track.
We appreciate you, bro. We really appreciate you.
With that,
Talking about Mariota, bitch ass.
oh yeah, 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 quarterback one, yeah, he's the look. Contrary to popular belief, okay, Mariota was brought here to be bridge quarterback, and you know what I'm saying, which would have helped us and him. You know what I mean? But he folded up under the pressure, and it kind of left us jacked. You know what I'm saying? Because the plan was really, what I'm saying, to hold the clipboard for a year or two. You bring a Russell Wilson in him who has, who's a veteran quarterback with playoff and Super Bowl experience. and he can show Dez, some things, and also help the win now situation as well. You know, um, which is true, Jay. We haven't, but we're not at that point. You know what I'm saying? You're pretty much basically waiting for the smoke to clears. Now, officially, we haven't requested any, interviews. But if I know our wise guy in Arthur Blank, yeah, he's made his own inquiries. You know what I'm saying, and everything will be presented and laid down in the necessary time. I've seen him operate, what I'm saying, enough, and to know that it's some things are really about to shake, in that aspect. Um, you know, and it is going to be a few earthquaking moves. Now, with that being said, I know everybody is standing up on their soapbox and clamoring for you know us to trade up from the A spot. Um, that wouldn't make sense given where we are with this roster. That wouldn't make sense. And like I said, um, if it ain't Brock Bowers, you trade down for more picks and you fortify the defense. You do. You trade down, garner more picks. And we all know that Bill Belichick is known for that. Belichick is known for that. You know what I'm saying? And given where we are with this roster, with the defense, is from a veteran standpoint, you want to keep this veteran core that we already have. You want to bring that back. You want to keep that in place because that helps the locker room. That keeps you from straying off, you know what I'm saying? That helps you from having to deal with straying off course, you know what I'm saying, with locker room presence. What you think, Ant?
Well, there is one defender that's in this draft, especially at the top of the board, that I would think about. If I were to trade up, if we didn't get Brock Bowers, Jared
You
Verse, Jared Verse from Florida State. He is that guy. If we talking about fortifying that defensive line,
yeah.
like bringing in somebody that can just quickly, that could be glue to that, just bring everything together on that front seven. He's that guy.
Either him or that big boy from Texas.
Yeah, him too. Yeah, that's my. Well, I wouldn't trade up for him.
You wouldn't have. That's what I'm saying. You wouldn't have to.
Yeah,
You wouldn't have to move out of that A spot for that.
but I'm just saying, like, if we talking about trading up, if we want to get Brock Bowers, then that would be the other person that I would trade up to get is Jared Verse. But other than that, that's no. There's
No,
nobody else I'm trading up to get.
I mean, I don't. I'm not on board with trading up at all. I think Brock would be there at 8, and if he's not, then you trade down pick up more picks, and because this D line and O line class this season is deep. It's deep. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, and so is the receiving class. You know, that's where I feel that we are at with that. Southside, what's happening? Terry Lloyd, good to see you in here. Mr. Toxic Black, how you doing today, sir? Do we, Mr. Toxic Black, to answer that? Have you met the phony unicorn? I'm quite sure you've seen what everybody else has seen this season. And
Let's not say
and
that.
and outside of the guy that Big Ant just mentioned, you know Brock Bowers is the best player in this draft. You know this. You know.
Everybody, we sleeping on.
Who sleeping
Not
on
sleeping on
who?
the kids.
I'm sorry. How are we sleeping on Pitts? How is that? Please
I'll
explain.
tell you. I'll tell you how, Sam. Because this year was about getting him healthy. That's what people gonna say.
So, in other words, we're gonna dismiss the lackadaisical route running, the unwillingness to block. You know what I'm saying? In other words, the unwillingness to be a grown man at the tight end position at the NFL. We're gonna dismiss all that for that flimsy capping ass excuse for him. Okay.
JD has said Pitts tweeted he is ready for next year. Said he played all games after his injury, and that
He
was the first step.
he no, he appeared in all games. Played, that's a different story. That's a whole entire different story. I mean, but that's just my perspective on that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, if that is the case, then this season right here, I'm telling you, that he best to be all pro. You better break all single season records at the tight end position and all that. I mean, I'm to my. There better not be a damn time you take and play off. The body language better be grown man body language when you're walking up to the line of scrimmage. Because all that crap that was seen, that was shown on this past season, when the ball wasn't coming to you, you being a tail for opposing defenses. I'm sorry, that's just something I can't ignore. So tweeting out that you're ready for next year, you should have been ready for this year. Instead of acting like a little damn child. I've taken all the jabs of, you know what I'm saying, because, of my opinion of him, and I'm over it. Y'all gonna sit here and act like y'all didn't see this man, this boy out here, you know what I'm saying, lazy, you know what I'm saying, route running, no execution, dropping passes, getting knocked off your route by DBs that are a whole foot shorter than you and 60 pounds lighter. No, I'm not ignoring that. You might can, but I can't, and I will not. No, that divaism that he showed. But you gonna tweet out, "Oh, I'm ready for next shit." You should have been ready for this past season. because your play did not exemplify that. And and miss me with the recovering from injury crap. You had a whole entire off season, and if you was about the business of being an all pro tight end, you would have been out there in everybody's count, and putting in extra work. Yeah, yeah.
Hold up, Sam. That ain't got nothing to do with you. As a player, that has nothing to do with you. What your quarterback and what your head coach is has nothing to do with you outputting energy and route running. That has nothing to do with anything.
Or being top five in the league at your position in drops. Come
But
on,
we're not
man.
talking about
Stop
that.
playing. Stop
We,
stop
we
playing. Stop
I,
playing.
I hear nobody talking about that. What Sam
Mm-mm.
just said,
Mm-mm.
nobody's talking about that. Ding ding. All right, Maurice Martin, $2 super chat. What are the chances we go offensive line round one?
Um, it's not necessarily a high percentage. I would say a 35 to 40% chance. If who you deem as a top flight lineman in this class you know is there, but I don't. I see O lineman second or third round,
Yeah,
but in round one, nah, it'll be a D lineman.
yeah,
Um, it'll be a D lineman, or like I said, if it's not the guy that Ant was talking about from Florida State or Brock Bowers, then what I'm saying, you trade down for more picks. What I'm saying? You trade down to get more draft capital and you load up and you fortify the defense, what I'm saying, from inside out. At that point, you can that way where you can, you can hit on the offensive line and defensive line.
and what Sam is talking about. See, that's when that my guy, my real guy, comes in. Where if you trade down, now you can go get him.
Mm-hmm.
Who I've been high on all season. Now that would fortify that defensive line, hands down, because this guy's a beast. Like when I say a beast, bro, I seen single handedly what he did to Alabama.
Hey, Auntie.
Hey,
Southside,
Auntie,
Southside, I would agree with you there. I,
yeah,
I would agree with you there.
yeah, yeah.
I would agree with you there. A137 sauce was happening, and Cal would read that. And
Let's see, Kyle Pitts, quotation marks, or not blocking, getting people laid out, or not putting in effort on jump ball, but Drake jumping over two or three people week in, week out. This is what we're talking about.
right, right, right. That part right there.
It ain't got nothing to do with you coming off an injury.
It ain't got nothing to do, what I'm saying? I mean, it's funny how that works. I seen a lot of people, what I'm saying, go and put amazing highlight, what I'm saying, and things on guys that do their job, what I'm saying, and their quarterback situation is horrible. And y'all can acknowledge that. You can acknowledge that. Oh, he that guy that he getting it in. He putting it down. Oh, but for the phony unicorn, oh, now all of a sudden you want to make excuses for his ineptness, his unwillingness to put in the effort. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got $20 million worth of excuses, you know, for him. Yeah, but yeah, man. Okay.
Kai, I think that's how you say it. He say he played on MCL, PCL injury. Look, look. Hold on, Sam. Hold on. I've seen people play through worse injuries. Okay, but let's stop using that excuse. I've seen people play through a fucking broken leg. They
Let's put the timetable into question, because when the injury happened, okay, he had the surgery before the season was over with, and you had the entire off season. You know what I'm saying? Plus rehab. All right, and then you reported to camp. You reported to camp now. You was in training camp. You put in some time, you know what I'm saying, during preseason. But here's where the understanding of the effort is what I'm talking about. And on top of things, if you was out there, that means you was 100%. If you wasn't 100%, should have been out there. You should have been putting in the work to get 100%.
This is the goalpost that we talk about, Southside. Yes, this is exactly what we're
Yeah,
talking about. When it comes
right.
to everybody else, they doing they job and they work. But then when it comes to number 8, they say we're not using him correctly, or
Hmm.
his quarterback was trash. His head coach is
Hmm.
not using him correctly. You see,
Ding, 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 ding. Maurice is in it again.
Maurice Mountain, $2 super chat. Should we trade Kyle Pitts for a first round pick?
Trading him, I don't think we would get a first round. A first round, you know what I'm saying? We'd probably get we could probably get a second and a third for
I take
him.
that.
We could probably get a second and a third. I don't think we would get back the draft net worth. A second and a third, which would be fine. You know what I'm saying? Um, that would just seem to go, for that. Ghost Peppers, what's happening? Josh Gillen, good to see you.
What's happening?
And Josh, and that is why. That is why. Because I don't see anybody giving us a first round pick for the phony unicorn.
Nah, I don't intend on anybody giving up the first round.
Hmm. But everybody was singing their praise to draft Kyle Pitts at 4. I'm
Mm.
not. I'm not gonna say I was singing the praise to draft him. I was saying that it was going to happen based on all the smoke that was surrounding him. You know what I'm saying? Going through the draft process of what we thought at the time to be the best player available. Um, Now, yeah, there was a lot of people were singing. You know what I'm saying? All of that, but all it is what it is. Hindsight is 2020 in most cases. You know.
So let's see. A130, 137 Sauce. If he hurt playing, he hurting the team. The most playing not fully healthy. So you mean to tell me he playing for the money, not for the team? Facts.
Facts. Yeah. 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 I mean, look, there are a lot of, what I'm saying, markable intangibles when it comes to these players. Um, And when you don't cheat the game, when you don't bend corners, you know what I'm saying, and you do things the right way, you know, and you team first. Team first means if you're not 100%, then you don't get that because you put the other 10 guys of your unit at risk.
Go sit your ass on the bench. Fuck that.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're out here talking about you're tweeting out talking about you're ready for next year, blah blah blah. Okay, well, explain this past season. I mean, when you all those drops, the lackadaisical route running. You know what I'm saying? If that knee was not 100%, why was you on the field? Why was you on the field? If that leg was not 100%, you should have reported to camp and let that be known and gotten the necessary, what I'm saying, rehab and work, what I'm saying, to get 100%. Now, our tight end room was deep enough as to where, okay, if you would not have been available to week 7 or 8 or something to that effect, okay. But as long as you're 100% when you reach the field, come on, man. Come on. It's not rocket science. Bubba Gump, what's happening?
Hold on. Josh Gilliam. He said Bill Belichick, head coach, Mike Vrabel, DC, Josh McDaniels, OC, first round pick, Jaden Daniels. We're not
You
drafting a
know,
quarterback in the first round.
um, I don't. I think even with Belichick, the only thing that he would bring with him is an OC because you don't you're not gonna remove a Nielsen and a Gray off that defensive coaching staff who has done a marvelous job with the defensive unit.
Yeah.
And Belichick is smart enough to know that. Belichick is smart enough to know that. And I wouldn't remove anybody off the defensive coaching staff for Mike Vrabel. No sir, no sir. And as far as Jaden Daniels is concerned, that's a no for me as well. Because like I said earlier, with all things being, if we're in fix now, win now, you bring in a Belichick and you bring in a Russell Wilson. You need a veteran head coach with Super Bowl and playoff experience, and you need a veteran quarterback with Super Bowl and playoff experience. And those two fit that bill. We're picking a quarterback. I don't see it. I don't see it.
I
I
don't.
don't see it. Especially if we're in a fix now, win now. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it because it wouldn't make cost effective sense.
No.
It wouldn't make cost effective sense. Not with this quarterback class. And it doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, but hey, you all have your, fantasy aspirations. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got 22 hours on this here, what I'm saying, stream. Let's see if we can get 22 likes and counting. Um,
Yeah, I'm still good on that. I don't care.
right,
Uh,
right,
I'd rather draft a defensive lineman in the first round that's going
right.
to immediately impact the game.
Yeah, I mean, um, because Jaden Daniels, Penix, Williams, none of them, none of them, none of them. Come on now. If we're talking real football sense, bro, no, none of them, none of them. What happened in the national championship game? I told y'all was gonna happen. Okay, and you know what I'm saying. As far as Daniels is concerned, see Bryce Young in Carolina. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say about that. Caleb Williams with his tender dick self, no.
Manscaped.
When you out here making demands on buying, getting stock handed to you for whatever team draft you, and then you turn around and you lay a complete egg for the entire rest of the season. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Not saying we're not just gonna fly over that.
What? I mean, come on. It's the truth.
No, you know what I'm talking about. We're not just gonna fly over that Manscaped moment that you just had.
Shit. You got him, and then you get your shit handed to you in a game, and you run up and go up in the stands and jump in your mama arms and cry like a little baby. Crying over a loss and crying because the media giving you a hard time. You opened your mouth and said out loud to the public, whatever team drafts me, I want them to give me stock and ownership in. What have you what in the entire hell have you done to have the arrogant ignorance to utter something like that? And then proceeds to lay a complete egg for the rest of the entire season? And man, stop playing. Stop playing, man.
He looked complete ass. Ding ding. Maurice Martin, $2 super chat. Drake may be the only real quarterback in this draft.
And there may be some truth. There may be some fire to that smoke right there.
Maybe.
It may be.
A lot of people don't want to hear that. So.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. They don't want to hear that. And besides that, his skin texture is not cooked enough for this fan base as well. So there goes that dream.
And he don't run fast enough. But
You're right. Ghost. Rich McKay ain't gonna have nothing to do with anything.
Nah,
I'm just gonna go on and put that on out there. There are things at play.
That's all we gonna say.
There are things at play. Yeah, Rich McKay won't be. He no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that no more.
Mm-mm.
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 We don't want no ramifications behind that.
No. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Morris, you go dismiss yourself, Morris.
Mm-hmm. I seen him. I'm just going. I just ignore his punk ass. I see your ass as soon as we get off. Ding ding. Let's see. Maurice Martin with another super chat, $2. Well, they can't say that Matt Ryan did his thing. I mean, I'm just saying.
I must have missed whatever caused that statement because I don't understand what he's saying right now. I mean, but okay.
You know, but he's a dumb. Jesus.
That was a stupid move by Caleb Williams, but bottom line, he's going top five, and it might be Atlanta, regardless of what we feel about him. Falcons trading up to get a quarterback.
Um,
No more. There haven't been any damn projects, and you know what? Um, okay.
no, we not. Nope. Nope.
You know,
Nope.
okay. Thank
Moving
you for
on.
your participation. Appreciate you showing up, sir.
Yep. Moving on. I'm not going down that rabbit hole.
Because that trading up would not be cost effective to the situation. It just wouldn't. When we need D line and O line help and depth. Okay, and if you dismiss that, then you don't understand the game at all, especially in this particular situation. Because if we're going fix now, win now, then that means bringing Russell Wilson in here. That means bringing Belichick here, both of whom have playoff and Super Bowl experience. You know, and trading up for a tender dick crybaby like Caleb Williams, nah, no, mm-mm. Yeah, he may be top five in some of y'all books and maybe on another team, but not
Not
no,
here. Yeah, hell
uh-uh,
no. Nope.
no, mm-mm. It's just
I don't.
no,
I don't value him that high. I'm sorry.
mm-mm. Nope, nope, and nope. You know what I'm saying? Because again, this is where we are. Fix now, win now. And Caleb Williams is not applicable to that, and not even justifiable.
Ding ding.
That doggone Maurice Martin, boy, I tell you.
He got some moolah today.
Mm-hmm.
Got a $5 super chat from Maurice Martin. The fan base needs to be quiet. That should be all capital letters. Drake May is the best quarterback in the draft class. They can't say that because we had Matt Ryan and we're great. I'm,
And we're a great team. Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. No lies told there. Morris, you can sit down and go have several seats. Ain't nobody studying that
now,
foolishness.
now,
Ain't nobody studying that foolishness. Corey,
now,
Corey Gray, what's happening? And that's a no. We gonna leave Sunshine where he at.
hell no, no.
We gonna leave Sunshine where he at, Corey. Now, Peck G. Wow. Yeah, we're all part of the fan base, but to those um that are you know not schematically sound. I think those are ones that he was referring to. You know,
Yeah, he wasn't being, he wasn't talking about everybody. He was talking about the, Twitter GMs and these people that exaggerate about the quarterback position and you know just just
uh,
to point out a few.
Sonya got a question here. Do you think that we would draft a center? Um, no. I think that Newsel showed enough that he would probably be taking over that spot. And there may be a possibility that we go in free agency because there are going to be a couple available. If we do go center, it'll probably be late fourth or fifth. You know,
Yeah, I agree.
um, A137 sauce. Please don't speak that garbage into existence.
Oh hell no. Uh-uh.
Don't. You're not speaking that garbage into existence. You know. Um,
Oh, yeah. Bubba Gump said we drafted Gwen last year.
um. Okay, if you say so. But Gwen, what? That was a center. Is that what he's talking about?
Uh-huh.
Is
Young
that
guy
is that
that
what bubblegum?
drafted from I think South Carolina last year.
That was a center.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, we kind of stacked at that position then.
yeah, yeah.
See, Mars. That's what I'm talking about. Man. You know, I tell you, other folks chilling.
Huh, uh-huh.
I'm not even. I'm not trying to. The player that will remain nameless. I'm not having no conversation about him.
No, we
I'm
don't do
not.
that.
Felipe who?
Well, I mean,
Felipe who? Felipe, what is he?
is
Felipe
he
ain't no.
still in the band?
No.
I mean, that's what I thought.
We cut him before the season started this past season. Engine number 9, what's happening? Um Chauncey King, really? For real? This is what we gonna do today?
Mm,
This what we gonna do today?
mm. Sam,
This really what we gonna do today, bro? For
he,
real?
he got the nerve to call other people messy,
This what we gonna do today?
but he doing
You know what?
it. Mm, mm, mm. You know what? You know what? Go to timeout, sir. Go directly to timeout. We're not doing that.
Anybody got okay? Really not feeling this shit, man. Really not. And honestly, I don't think the shit funny. You know, I really don't. Like I said, for the fix now, win now situation that is, that was portrayed on yesterday. Um, Belichick and Wilson, respectively, is your only, what I'm saying, it is your only move. And given the rumblings that are going on right now, I think I think it's going to come to fruition. Um, you can't really do, too much shifting or moving around with this roster outside of maybe two moves. I mean, because like I said, for me, you put the phone a unicorn on the first thing smoking and get what you can get for them. And the same for Richard Grant. Um, that's just my perspective on it. Respectively, Mr. King, you can go play in traffic. Yeah. Um,
No, you're not. Stop lying. You don't never behave. I don't know why you lying like that.
I ain't studying. I'm not.
Oh, ding ding.
Again.
Maurice Martin, $2 super chat. Do we even have the money to get Russell Wilson?
Yep. You can give him the same thing you gave Heineke. You give him the same deal.
Yep.
Given how things are shaking out in Denver, and they'll probably be announcing his release here pretty soon. And trust and believe, the bedroom conversation that's going on right now in that household. Yeah, wifey wants to come home, and we all know that Russell Wilson is in the business of making his wife happy. So you can almost bet that he has already made it known to the agent. I want to get to Atlanta. I want to get to Atlanta at all costs. And then y'all have to remember something. Russell has made money. He's not hurting for no money.
Nah, he just got
Russell
broke.
has made money. Okay, he's made money. He's not hurting, so he's not gonna be looking to break the bank, especially to get wifey home. So I mean,
Yeah, this part right here. Bubble gum. Yeah, that's what we talking about. Denver is
yep,
gonna pay him to go away.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially how they handled the year end. They sat him to keep from giving him that roster bonus had he completed the season. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get the salary on that. He's gonna get that, and then they're gonna politely, what I'm saying, dismiss him, give him his walking papers, and like I said, uh. It'll be easy, what I'm saying, give them 20, 22, 23 million, you know what I'm saying, for a year or two. you know, shoot. Hey, well, tell that to Arthur Blank. He did say, uh, at all costs, by any means necessary, which
Yeah.
means you want to shake hands and dance with the devil, you know what I'm saying, to win, then you bring the best and only option at head coach, which will be Bill Belichick, who has been there, done that.
A131, 37 times. I see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Chauncey. Okay. All right. All right.
Look, look, look.
Ain't man, ain't nobody had time for his fuckery.
Nope.
No. Well, real quick, for our good buddy D Sloan, uh, y'all check out Coco's Kitchen and Catering. As you see the number and the email address, y'all check that out. Look that up. Give her a call and what I'm saying, check out what she's working with in that kitchen. Um, there have been some good reviews coming out. You know what I'm saying, try to do her thing. As you see, Coco's Kitchen and Catering. You know what I'm saying? She's family. You know what I'm saying? She's AFN family. Um, so we want to, show her some love. You know what I'm saying? Give her some work. You know what I'm saying? And from what I've been hearing, is worth the inquiry. Yeah, Coco's Kitchen and Catering, y'all. Check her out. Um, you know, you know, we pretty much covered everything. Anything else you want to, what I'm saying, get out there and anything, football related, whatever's on your mind, give you final take or whatever.
Um, I mean, look, even though our team didn't make it to the playoffs, I'm a football, fanatic. So I'm gonna be watching, a lot of these games this weekend just for the hell of it because I can't get enough. Um, and I just want to see the matchups because these are going to be some hell of matchups coming up.
Yeah, yeah. With that being said, what Ant just said, yeah, I will be having full playoff reports. What I'm saying, Mad Monday with the OG. You know, what I'm saying, following the weekend. You know, um, you know that show, the realistic OGs, and Wicked Wins and Sports T is going to go on throughout the off season. Falcon Friday High Noon Madness will be on the shelf till training camp. Just a program note. Um, it gets going forward through the playoffs. We'll be phasing in, what I'm saying, some Hawks content, what I'm saying, and Braves content, still giving you all that work, what I'm saying, covering, Georgia sports. Yeah. So me and the big guys still be coming at y'all every week through the off season.
Oh yeah, you already know it.
You know. Um, with that being said, like I always say, keep it real, keep it dirty, keep it A, and most notably, keep it real with yourself. All right. Yeah, Morris, you can go play in traffic. Um, and with that, Y'all stay warm, stay blessed, and we out.
Peace.